The FIA announced on Monday that 8 out of the 10 teams in Formula 1 have fully complied with the financial regulations for 2021. Aston Martin is also under the budget cap but has made administrative errors during the procedure caused by confusion over the regulations. This also happened at Red Bull, but on top of that, the Milton Keynes-based team went minimally over the budget cap in 2021. GPFans reports that this is no more than $2 million. The options are now pretty clear for both teams. The first step has now been taken by the FIA by clarifying who has received their certificate of compliance, which applies to 8 out of the 10 teams. The next step is also for the FIA, because they now have to work out what penalty to dish out to both teams, something they're currently working on. The penalty will probably be heavier for Red Bull than Aston Martin, because Red Bull has actually gone over the budget cap. When both teams know their penalties, there are a couple of options available. The first option, and the fastest, is for both teams to agree to the penalty imposed by the FIA. In other words, signing an accepted breach agreement, or ABA. With that, both teams admit they made a mistake, accept the penalty, and then the penalty will be made public by the FIA. The second option for both teams is to disagree with the penalty and appeal. Then it goes to the cost cap adjudication panel. This panel consists of a jury of 6 to 12 people who listen to the case for both parties, gather information, and then make a decision. The majority of the judges must agree with the decision to subsequently find both teams guilty or not guilty. But it doesn't actually have to end there. They could also appeal. Should the FIA or both teams disagree with the jury's verdict, then there is the International Court of Appeal. If this is the next step, the whole process may take a very long time indeed. Given that Red Bull believes it has stayed under the budget cap as a team, there seems to be a good chance that Red Bull will appeal any penalty. For Aston Martin, this is still difficult to say. Anyway, there is plenty of extra work to be done for both teams in the coming few weeks, along with the FIA. And here at GP Fans, we'll keep you up to date with all of it on gpfans.com and GPFans Global on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well.